Good morning and welcome to Barnham Junction. Today we're going to play half an hour or so and see if we can run trains on time. So to start off with, at the top we have the signal box diagram. Each little black disc you can see here is a track circuit which will show us where the train is in relation to where things are. We then have three directions. So the first one is Yapton on the left, which is belled through on this block instrument here. At the top we have Bognor Regis, which is the furthest right, and then we have Woodgate Crossing on the right hand side of the diagram, and that is with the middle instrument. Down the bottom we have a selection of levers. Red ones are stop signals, white ones aren't in use, black ones are points, yellow ones are distance signals, blue ones are facing point locks. Just going to pause this a moment. So Bognor have just offered us a passenger train to Brighton, which goes into the loop platform. On the left hand side at the bottom of the screen you can see the timetable information, and you can see a very long list of trains. In the centre you have trains that have been offered, accepted on the way, going away, etc. And then on the furthest right you have operational information, which shows you the specific train that you have clicked on. Hopefully it doesn't pick that up. Down at the bottom you can also view the train register book, which shows you where it is, the date and the year, shows you a description, etc, etc. So we've accepted a 3-1 at 5:42, which is on the branch, and it's the 5:43 Bognor to Brighton. So when we get train entering section, it will automatically fill out then. So the train's now on its way, so I'm just going to set this point here, which is 1663. When it arrives here and it's slow enough, I'm going to pull off number 65, which is this signal here, and that will let it go into the loop platform. So the train should be arriving in a minute, and we should have a light engine movement from Yapton being belled through any minute now. So that's the light engine movement on its way. We're just waiting for the train entering section before I pass it on to Woodgate. So the train from Bognor is now braking, so it should appear on here in a moment. And we should get train entering section any minute now as well. So that's the signal at green, that's train entering section, so I'm now going to pass it on to Woodgate, ready. It's nice and easy, that's number 31, 32, 33 and number 30 finally cleared off. So number 65 can go back to danger as he's past the track circuit. I'm going to offer the train on to Yapton. Now that train's on my section. So the light engine movement has now entered my diagram. I can now send out of section to Bognor. And that's number 30 and 31 put back to danger. I can now send out of section to Yapton. So that's 3-1 from Bognor. They're very lax with their bell codes. So Bognor have offered us a train that terminates here, and it's on its way. Yapton have offered us the Brighton to Portsmouth service, which goes straight through. To begin with, I need to pull off these two. Go back to danger. Right, you can get going, just like so. So that was train out section for the light engine. So that's all gone and done with. I'm now sending train entering section to Yapton to let him know that it's on its way. I can now put the points back to normal. And I'm going to number 35. So that's now back at danger. In a moment we should see the Bognor train arrive, in which case we'll pull off number 65 to send him into the loop, because he returns back to Bognor and it's nice and easy. It doesn't specify which platform he needs to be in, so there we go. Let's pull up number 31. Both arrived at the same time, so I'm now going to offer it onto Woodgate. There we go, that's accepted. So we can pull off those two. Number 65 can go back to danger as the train's past the track circuit with the signal in. Once he reaches this track circuit and this track circuit, I can send out a section. And once this train's in the platform, I can send out a section. That was my mistake. I forgot to set the signal back to danger. So I can now bell Bognor to tell him that the train that he sent has arrived. And I can now re-offer him the train that's just arrived. So I can use 60, just like that, and that will send the train back out nice and easily. So for that we pull off number 42 and 43, which is this signal here, and this signal here. This train's now leaving, so in a moment when he reaches there we can send train entering section. So number 32 can go back to danger. I just accidentally clicked it trying to drag. Oops. Oh, that's train entering section. So in a moment, number 33 can go back to danger. Just like that. The train in the loop is now departing, so once the train reaches this track circuit up here, we will send train entering section. That's really annoying. So the train's now on its way, so we can send to Bognor to let them know that it's coming. So now we just wait for the branch line train to arrive at Bognor. Bognor should offer us a train back in return. Now you see the book is starting to add in times. So this is for the branch line. So it shows it on one side and the other. On the down side you have the mainline trains and the branch trains. New sunbathing pop up. Any second now we should get train out section for Bognor. Just like that. Time speeds up. So that's the Bognor to Victoria train via Littlehampton. So that one will go into the loop. So to do that, we do 60 and 63. Looking at the timetable, we can see that it's not going to affect any of the trains, so we can pull number 8 and number 7, which will allow it to cross over and join the main line. I'm going to end this recording at half an hour, just to make it nice and easy, round number. So train's now entering section for Bognor to Barnham, so give it a couple of minutes and it should appear. I will now bell it on to Yapton ready. Out for that. I thought it was 1-3 that we found, but no. I think it might just be 4 on the train entering section to show that it's a branch line train, not a main line. So they have just offered us a branch line train to Bognor, which is belled through as a 1-3, which is what I tried to send them a minute ago. But so the Bognor train should now be appearing on our screen any second now. There we go. And let's say it's 25, I can pull the signal off to allow it into the loop. Holding. Okay, so number 65 can go back to danger. Once the train reaches this track section and this track section, we can send out of section back to Bognor. Shush. I sent 2 on Bognor. I got confused with the gate. Never mind. Right, so I can set 17 and 35. That clears the train straight out. I can reset the points up here. That's the next train will be going on up to Bognor. Okay, so that can go back. Train entering section there. Number 8 can stay where it is. Number 7 can go back. And number 39 can be pulled off, which is this one here, which allows the train to go into the loop from Yapton. Oops, and the train entering section, that was my bad. Too busy doing the train. There we go. So the train from Woodgate has just appeared on our screen. So he's going to just come to the platform and come to a stop for a minute. We can now send train out section to Yapton. And we can build the train on to Bognor at the same time. We have for just a 3-1 and a 2-1. There we go. So they can go. They can go. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end this here just by pausing it. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.